whether she meant to do it or not, and she seemed too professional and competent to have done this accidentally. She lit a fire under the deepest pain I had, then set up any art that comes out of it as hopelessly reactive and re traumatizing. With no acknowledgement, the trauma is already active because this level of pain is traumatic on its face. It is traumatic because I don't have whatever Hank Green magic there is. 3 MRIs, one accidental bit of evidence from a barium swallow test showing a black pool in the back of my skull. Nearly 4 years of chronically low blood work I'm not gonna read out, but I wrote out because I need to start remembering it. While we throw Synthroid and insulin at the endocrine system, none of it matters because none of the tit-curdling pain is real to anyone but me. And the orthosurgeon who had to replace my necrotic hips, but no other doctors have believed him either. Just last month, I was accused of making up the severity of my palate issues. When I was a child, he scoffed at the thought of reconstructive surgery, and from that magnificent woman who had my entire 40-year journey making art before her and practicing with language until even this series of lines can fill me up with loving and pride. The cramping and bulging around my lower ribs causing me to lose that one bit of freedom I had. Driving is so bad today I cannot sit or stand for more than a few moments. My head pain was so bad. It was incorporated into dreams. And I know I'm complicated on disability living alone. Only I have filled all this emptiness with compassion by giving myself the reality everyone else denied. Not re-traumatization, but transmutation occurs when I fill these lonely, agonized hours with all the delight I can, even if it's just undulating ink. Now is where medical professionals, even her, gaslight me by saying my lived experience is paranoia. The thick mucus that gets stuck in my half-paralyzed throat, it's a non-starter until a medical provider can see me as rich, valuable, uncomplicated, and engaging. I'm stuck here, passing out and constantly in traumatic levels of pain. Their words about my being too sensitive are irrelevant. Even though I know that neuropsych testing was my best last chance for help, I will not pretend that she is right about my art needing to disappear, that looking at my own work causes me damage. Oh, I wish I had a life where I was not dismissed because of stereotype and lack of compassion. Why knowing my parents abused me means this physical anguish isn't real, I will never understand. I know not to expect a life without suffering, but my joy seems to have led me to this month of letting myself die rather than be turned out without treatment from the ER again, as though I were a hated villain, because these complicated things are for specialists I can't see, for the primary care doctor believes others about my pain over me. tell me, what would I have needed to do to be real?